unfolds. Where adulting unfolds. Where adulting unfolds.
Oh, where are we?
I don't
I
know.
hope I scared you. Jump scare. It's a millennial term, I think. What's going
used
on,
to work-
YouTube? What's
I use the word yeet all the time now, and my
That's
friends
a
make
good
fun of me.
word. Nah, it's a good word. Yeet's a good word. There's this wrestler that's made a lot of money on the word yeet, like in the
Yeah,
past
yeah.
year, which is
Let
like
'em
5
cook.
years too late. Let 'em cook's good.
Let them cook. I hear that all the time.
I'm trying to think of like a Gen Z term that I use.
Slay. Let them cook.
Nah, I don't use that.
Sus.
I use sus as a joke. I don't know. I have to think about it. I'll be with my sister on Friday. We're hanging out on Friday. I'll definitely text you during and be like, I just used this word. What's the word that we've been using? Oh, demure. That TikTok
Demure,
trend?
yes.
Oh my God.
Jarendale just put out a video.
Don't know what that
about
means, but sounds
Very
great.
demure.
Jarendale is he's a TikToker at the parks
Oh,
that I keep running into when we're there. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Jarendale, and he's like, no new friends.
that's a really good name, Jarendale,
yeah, it's Jeremy, and he
Yeah.
goes, Jarendale.
because of the that genocide. Oh my
What?
gosh, no, that was the Frozen.
From
Frozen. I thought you were talking about the Armenian genocide of the mid 1900s. No,
no.
I thought it was like a cute, like tribute. I've been drinking.
What? No.
I'm holding my daughter for the last hour. I'm holding my daughter chugging White Claws.
Nice.
I was like, I got to make up for lost time. You start drinking during the show, it doesn't kick in. You have to just drink before.
I've definitely drank more this week than I normally do. I started my week off on. I drank on Monday during the game, and then I went to Hollywood Studios on Tuesday and drank, and then I'm gonna drink tomorrow.
I had a cheat day on Sunday,
And didn't drink.
and I drank a lot. And continued to drink. I haven't stopped drinking since Sunday, actually, now that I think about it. I've been drunk
All right,
since
you ready?
Sunday. Sure.
3, 2, 1. Like the guy said, we're the No New Friends podcast. You can connect with us on all of our social media right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out all of our sweet merchandise. Join our clubhouse for exclusive benefits. You can get the episodes early. Our $5 tier and up, they get the episode like 3 or 4 days early. It's amazing. They can just listen whenever they want, early. My name's Scott. I'm the host. With me, as always, my talented cast of characters. The scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Keep talking. I'm almost there.
The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Keep
Hello.
talking. I'm almost there.
Our emotional support gay, Nick.
It's me. I'm a gay.
And our producer, Alex. So, Chris, when you jumped on the link today to record,
Yeah.
you called me Four Eyes.
I did.
And that's because, I revealed last week I wear glasses.
I can say that slur since I too.
You
have-
can.
Yeah.
You can. Chris, I love these glasses more than I love my kids.
You look good. You
I-
look good.
I do.
I
I
like
do.
it. I almost didn't recognize you. You look. It shaves off a few years, Scott.
It does.
It does. Not many, but
I've-
a few. Definitely a few.
Yeah. Not far back.
not far.
Maybe a
back,
year and
just
a
little
half.
bit.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 months. I've never been one to like check myself out in the mirror. I'm like Gaston now, just looking in the, doing double takes, and I actually stared at myself in the mirror the last time I took care of myself. It's a weird thing that's going on. I'm hot. I've got those hot girl vibes going on. I'm feeling myself right now.
Body positivity. That's really important, Scott. You know what's great about glasses is I feel like it completes the outfit. Like you look put together no matter what, and like without the glasses, you look terrifying, right? What anyway,
Look very creepy, yeah.
You just in general, he, they, them, whatever. But with the glasses, you could be wearing sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. With the glasses, and you look like okay, they're either they're getting ready to read a book,
Right?
they're getting ready to leave the house. It's great. You just can't. It does suck to try to watch a movie and fall asleep. You can't fall asleep watching movies anymore. That's just done because you can't comfortably rest your head on a pillow with glasses.
Yeah, I'm not one to fall asleep during movies, but I do understand
You
the
can't
point.
start. Yeah, you can't start now.
Yeah. People take me more seriously now.
Sure.
I take myself
Who are,
serious
the,
now.
who are these people?
Many people. Many
police.
people are saying
All
that
of
they take me more seriously. I'm there to. The tests are in, and people take me more serious than anybody in the history of this country, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I wait like. Everyone's like, oh, you're gonna hate them and you're gonna want to wear contacts. I never want to wear contacts.
Nah.
I always I want to wear these. I look forward to waking up in the morning and the first thing I do is put on the glasses. Mind you, I don't need them for anything but reading, but I'm gonna wear them all the time.
And this is your
Damon.
first time ever wearing glasses, right?
First time.
Besides like sunglasses, but
Correct. And that's the thing. I've lost like 67 pairs of sunglasses just this year alone, Nick. So that's why I got.
sounds
the
like my husband.
Progressives. Yeah, that's why I got the progressives because like I didn't want to have to take them on, or put them on, take them off, put them on. And like, how many emails are we getting on our phone and text messages and all that? And I need them to read ish.
Are you one of those people that have to like lift them up then when you're reading a text message, or?
I do have to look down because the readers are like at the bottom corner. So like I am doing a lot of this,
It's
to
not
see
hot.
certain things.
Don't say readers. Don't say readers.
Why?
Yeah, it's not hot, dude.
It's not hot.
Nah.
Now, Sarah, do you love your glasses, right?
I have a love-hate relationship with them.
Okay.
Like I
explain.
should wear them all the time, but sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I love the way they look, and sometimes I just don't. I don't know if it's the outfit or what it is, but
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, you have those retro like 1980 frames. Like,
1970s, but
70s.
That's okay.
Late 70s, early 80s. You know, I associate them with the 80s because I've seen those in the 80s. But I love it. You and Lewis both have those 80s, late 70s, early 80s vibes going on.
We do like those. I get a lot of compliments on those, and they were on sale at America's Best. Gotta love it.
Oh, I love America's Best.
I know. 2 pairs actually. I have like my work pair, and then I have my regular pair. And you see, I'm wearing no pairs. Right
Yeah,
now,
I was gonna say
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's your birthday
but-
suit pair.
What a coincidence. I'm wearing no pants. So,
Oh,
we're
wow.
no pairs, no pants,
No problem.
Chris, I've never seen you without glasses, so you must love yours too.
Yeah, I started wearing glasses sophomore year of high school. And I put them on. I was like, "Wow, I look like." So listen, I was not a great student in high school, but you put on the glasses, the teacher started to take you serious. It's like, "Oh wow, this kid really wants to read." Jokes
you
on
up a
them.
grade.
Jokes on them. Still can't read, but
Yeah.
but you
It's
put
just for
on the,
looks.
you put on the glasses. It's like, wow, this kid is probably great at school. Now, was I great at school? No, I had to resort to making up songs in Spanish class to get extra credit. But that was a self-implemented rule. I told my Spanish teacher that I will be getting extra credit if I perform a song once a semester.
And if you want to watch that video, it's on the YouTube.
Yeah, it was back when YouTube won't would be around for a couple more years anyway. We'll just throw this up there. And Google was like, hold my beer. So anyway.
You know what's funny about that, Chris? So you put something out onto the internet that's
Yeah.
like, oh, this'll only be here for a year or two.
Yeah.
It'll go away. It'll never come back to haunt me.
Nah.
Meanwhile, I put like all of my memories, all of my kids' first photos and all that, all of those are on MySpace. And guess what? I can't access shit. So there are no pictures that exist of
Well, you
my-
didn't hold your kid for the first year anyway, so
just the
you
one,
didn't have
just the
those.
one. The other ones, I pulled that baby out of the vagina. Like I
That's-
helped deliver
Oh.
the baby.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just the one that I couldn't hold.
There was no going viral back when I did YouTube. I think the only thing going viral back when I was using YouTube was the swine
Magic
flu.
Johnson. Oh.
Wow,
Yeah.
not that old. Not that old. My friend did have the swine flu, actually. Well, did because he passed away from the swine flu.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't think people like. I was just about to say swine flu, like the most overblown thing.
Oh, for everyone but her. Super dead.
Wow.
Yeah, super dead. She died quickly too. And quickly, like in the sense, like she was young. It was a very long, horrible virus where she suffered for weeks. It
Wow.
was, I don't know why you're laughing. But
I mean, because this
she
is
was
the
like,
most
yeah, 112 fever. It was brutal.
112 fever.
Yeah, that's why she died, dude. She's dead.
Well, I'm sure with that fever. I mean, we're still dealing with the monkeypox in the gay community.
Yeah, let's just brush over the fact that I lost a loved one in high school.
I mean, like
Let's talk about
112
that.
fever, you could cook a like thing of bacon on her forehead.
I wouldn't have tried because I cared for her, but took a really weird turn. Trying to get a little deep with you guys. And... All right.
Okay, so
Her
your
name's
super
Marie.
dead friend with the swine flu. Oh, that was she got swine flu.
Marie.
I didn't think swine flu was that bad,
Well, it wasn't, except for Marie. She
except for her.
was
Okay, well,
fucking dead.
rest in peace, Marie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like 3 months, she was in she was in a coma. I brushed her hair like while she was in a coma. She couldn't even brush her hair. They had to shave her face because she couldn't shave. It's horrible. Clip her toenails. It was like a really bad disease. All while in full hazmat.
How close were you two?
She was in like my English class.
Was this like for extra credit? You guys took turns going and clipping the toenails?
Yeah, I told you I was not good at school, Scott.
He did anything for extra credit.
So you told your home ex.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I'll clip Marie's toenails for 3 extra points.
Here's the proof.
Yeah, they had to bring the toenails in. Of course, in a bag, hazmat bag, because she did, in fact, have a deadly virus. Anyway,
Well,
glasses,
I'm-
right?
yeah, get glasses. Did she have glasses?
She wasn't old enough to even need them when she died. So,
What was this, kindergarten?
All
gonna
right,
need
so you love your glasses too.
yeah, I do love my glasses. Yeah, I have a couple different pair. And what I don't love about having glasses, you can't just do regular sunglasses anymore. You have to spend $300 to $500 on prescription sunglasses.
Not
Yeah.
true. Not true.
Okay.
I'm going to send you.
All right.
There is a site that Rachel found that this is where we got Abby's glasses from.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Good.
But we send
Really
the
good.
prescription in,
Mm-hmm.
and in 2 weeks they send you. You pick out the frames. They send them to you. Well, the frames are magnetic, and you can purchase the sunglasses that will
Yeah,
magnetize.
not doing that.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm not wearing magnetic glasses.
Nobody will know except for you.
I'm not wearing connects on my face.
But you can change the frames out. You can have like the.
I'm not a
fly
Lego
Eagles
Scott. I'm not a
I keep
Lego.
seeing ads for those.
Yeah, you can put the.
I want a
Eagles
pair of like
rims or the
Ray-Ban
Phillies.
aviators. I don't want Eagles glasses, Scott. I'm not 12. Your daughter is 12. That's cool for her. All right.
God damn it! I already ordered a set.
Hope it wasn't FSU.
Well, my plan was like those could be my theme park glasses because they'll be a little bit cheaper, and then I'll have the sunglasses and all that because I'm not gonna switch them out and all that. But now I don't feel like they're as cool, so maybe I won't.
No, probably not cool from like your mid 20s to late 30s. Once after 40, anything goes. I feel like.
I mean, either way, we're gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
So, let's be
So what does
honest.
it matter? Why not? I might as well just be happy. You guys are gonna make fun of me no matter what, so might as well be happy. Now, Nick, do you wear glasses?
I used to. I
How does that
Had-
work?
I had LASIK eye surgery.
And it worked.
Yeah, it's life changing. Back in 2017, I had LASIK. I wore glasses until like 5th grade, and then I had contacts because I hated glasses. And then when I had to wear glasses, I hated them. But now I kind of miss them sometimes.
See, I always wanted glasses. Always.
I was blind without them. Not blind, but pretty close. Yeah. We had Sean had LASIK. We both had LASIK, and it's been life changing. So if you can't see, highly recommend, and use my promo code because I think I get credit and you get credit too at LASIK
Oh.
Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your promo code?
Yeah, what is it?
I think it's just my phone number, which I'm not going to give it out on the air. So message me, I guess.
Message him on his phone for the phone number that you don't have.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can message him through Sandpiper.
Yeah. Sandpipervacations.com.
So like you needed glasses back.
Yeah.
You said
I've
you were
had
blind without them,
not blind, but I couldn't
but like
see.
pretty like would it
And
be
s-
fun to just go to a bar, just take off your glasses, and whatever happens happens?
I mean, I
does
feel like
it
that. that was any gay bar back in 2003. We're like, it's dark. It's like the ugly lights come on, then you're like, never mind. I gotta go wash my hair or something. Yeah, I don't miss having glasses or needing glasses. Like, I think they're cool. Like now as a grown up, just like the plain ones that you see some people wear just for looks. It's a nice accessory to make me feel smarter some days because I'm
Yeah.
not smart. And just like you, I couldn't read. I still can't.
I'm an audiobook guy myself. You know what's good too is no one wants to punch you in the face when you have glasses.
That's true.
Jack Nicholson, Batman,
Yeah.
1989.
I did get punched. I did get punched in the face in high school, and I was not wearing glasses that time. I had
See,
my
you should
contacts, so
you should have put
should have
on.
my glasses on.
Can we talk about why you got punched in the face?
Yeah, that's a
Um,
hate crime.
It was a hate crime. It was a bully in a high school marching band. That I forget why he punched me right before the football game one night.
Oh,
Actually,
just
so
because.
yeah, just punched me, and I think he was trying to just bully me or call me gay or something, and I just probably cussed him out or something.
You know, same thing happened to me, but it
remember.
was the complete opposite. Nick is
Oh.
a gay kid bullied me for being straight, and I didn't cuss him out. I'm dead serious. I wish this was a joke. I'm dead serious.
Did he hit you with a purse? 'Cause I would have done that.
He chased me. First of all, he was like 3 times my height, which is average, and chased me down the hallway.
So he was still a midget. Oh, you can't say that. So he was
Wow.
still a little person.
I can say that you can. It's all right. Peter Dinklage doesn't listen to this show. But yeah, no, that actually did happen. I found out that my mom called the school to have him suspended too. It was like
Jeez.
6th grade. I was like a baby still, you know. It's right before Marie passed. I still don't
Marie.
understand why that's funny, but
Well, so Nick, you had an encounter with a football bully, but you know, it's the most wonderful time of year right now. Okay, it is
Bullies season?
not bully season,
Oh.
but football season.
football
Nick.
season is
Oh.
upon us, Scott.
It is. When this episode comes out, people
I will
take-
be as well.
Yes,
Yay.
that is right. It's right in between the late afternoon and Sunday night football game, so you can take a break, listen to the podcast before the nighttime football game.
The
I'm
Eagles
so
are 1-0,
excited.
getting ready for Monday Night Football as we.
They
as
play
we listen to
football on
this.
God's Day?
It's
Yes.
God's gift to man.
Or is it Jesus' Day? I forget whose day it
They're the
is.
same person, actually. I never understood that, but they are actually. They say they're the same person.
Sarah's like,
Sarah, you have some insight here.
Not insight, just
What are you, Muslim?
difference of opinion.
What? No, she's just said
some
Jesus.
would
Oh,
say-
how could I
some would say
forget?
Close,
Yeah.
but
How could I forget that she's Jewish when Scott mentions it every
I
episode?
yeah, and I have a tag on my screen. Come on,
That is true. Yeah. Did you put that?
no.
Oh, Scott. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. What is
So-
this? The 1940s?
Literally labeled. with a
Yeah.
tag.
Wow. You want to tattoo that on her, Scott?
Can
we
we?
can't talk about that. It's a sensitive subject, guys.
In fairness, she called herself the Jewish American princess first.
So if we had an African American on here and they said something that their ethnicity could say, would you label that as well, Scott?
No, because
Interesting.
Jewish is
Different.
the religion. It is different. I'm not. There's nothing. I'm not being derogatory. I'm just Jewish,
Factual.
which is a fact. She is Jewish.
So that's how you
she's
would
also
defend-
American, and she's also a princess. Jewish
have you, seen
American
her,
princess.
have you seen her passport
It's-
or
It's interesting,
birth
actually. That's a
certificate?
good
How do you
point,
know
Nick.
this?
She could be Canadian.
It's been 13 years since I've walked into a synagogue, so
Ooh, wow.
I don't really know how Jewish, but by birth, yes.
Well, listen, former Jewish American princess does not sound as good as Jewish American princess. So for the purposes of this podcast, you keep holy the Sabbath. Saturday,
Alright,
which is
Captain.
Saturday for you.
You got
Yes,
college
yeah,
football.
Friday into Saturday. So
Yeah.
I got that down.
So, Chris, how many fantasy football drafts have you done this year?
2. Any more than 2, and I can't manage.
So, I've done 6.
That's like psychopath behavior because you like anybody who plays fantasy football knows that you have to put a lot of time into fantasy football. So to have to manage 6 teams is like pre-crime behavior.
Well,
I'm very confused.
I actually only managed 4 teams. I drafted 2 teams for Darren, but because
more
Darren, this is
sense.
Darren's first year in fantasy football.
Oh, good for him. He's popping his cherry.
Yes, but I do need to talk real quick about the craziest draft that I think I've ever been involved in, and that happened this year.
Bud
And
Light?
it's what?
But was it the Bud Light draft?
No, it was the Disneyverse Fantasy Football League.
That was I quit before it started.
I should have. quit
That would have
before it
been the
started.
3rd team, and that would have put me over. And the fact that the winner of that league wins a T-shirt, I would have to buy the T-shirt for myself because we were supplying the T-shirt. So I was like, I'm not going to put any time and effort for this, and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, Shark.
Yeah, it's the Shark Tank lady.
Oh, great. You understood that right?
So Nick and Sarah, typically in a fantasy football league, you put about a minute to a minute and a half between draft picks. Okay,
Minute and
So
a half
someone
is long.
A minute and a half is
Yeah.
long, but minute and a half. So
Yeah.
if the 4 of us are in a fantasy football league, Chris picks. Chris has the first pick. He picks Christian McCaffrey. I now have 1 minute to decide who I pick next. Okay, that's typical. Well, in the Disneyverse League, because we couldn't all agree on a day to draft, Alex has the bright idea of, we're going to put 12 hours between picks. I completed 3 other drafts in the time that this draft was over. It started on Tuesday afternoon at noon and did not end till Saturday evening.
And this is a thing grown-ups do, right?
This is a thing that grown-ups do, yes. ish.
Why? What? Why? I don't get it.
For me,
Because
it's
we're not
money.
good
For me, it's purely money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, the sport competitive and all that, but it was insane. Someone drafted Rob Gronkowski, who's like,
Bless you.
thank you. Like Nick and Sarah, you guys don't really follow football, but you
No.
follow it enough to know that Rob Gronkowski retired 3 years ago.
Let's put it into reference. That would be like if
Never
somebody
heard of him.
drafted
No.
Michael Jackson for a pop star draft.
Correct. Michael Jackson's super dead.
Very dead. That
Would
was
not get
actually
you any
Same
points.
year
Mm.
that
I
Murray had
understood that.
passed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So super weird, but I don't care. When football season starts, the birds chirp louder, the air smells cleaner, the grass is greener. It's an amazing time of year.
Yeah.
Now, Nick, I understand you've recently gotten yourself into football, which is super exciting. Now you can
I'm not
run
hearing-
in. What's
I'm
up?
not hearing birds chirping. I heard people yapping.
Okay.
That's all I heard. Yeah, so we went to Piper is in cheerleading now, as I talked about, which she's cheerleading for football teams, which it's 1st and 2nd grade football. Not that exciting, to be honest with you. Our team did score 7-6 this past weekend. Very proud of them.
So, okay, the final score was 7-6. How many touchdowns were scored?
Not a clue. Didn't watch. We were just cheering the whole time.
Okay.
We're just written on, and the fact. So the funny thing is, for this game this week, we were away. So our past few games have been like amazing because we apparently play in the old high school football stadium. So
Okay.
our high school just built a brand new stadium this year, which I'll talk about in a minute. So we've been playing in the old high school football stadium. So as you can imagine, there's nice bleachers, there's concession stands, there's a track around it. So we play in the country. And let me tell you, it was a 40-minute drive
Oh my gosh.
away from the house. And there was a lot of pro gun flags out there, pro Trump flags, pro everything, but
Not
pride.
very many rainbow flags.
No, didn't see a pride flag, so I felt a little
Well, it's not
uncomfortable.
June, so
Um,
in their defense, Nick,
and
they probably just put them away
yeah,
a couple
yeah,
months ago.
yeah, they have to hide them.
Yeah, It's
We get-
election season.
In Ohio, we get 1 month a year. So I'm driving there. I'm like, okay, this is getting very country here. I was texting my amazing assistant Maddie on the way and telling her about this place. I was like, oh yeah, it's very country, but it's not Amish where she lives because I feel like she lives in Amish country. Until I said that and passed a horse and buggy,
Oh,
which was it's you guys don't have those down there in Florida, do you?
we do it like Civil War reenactments.
Yeah. No, this is a real thing in Ohio. And Chris, you probably know from being close to Pennsylvania
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
because Pennsylvania is very huge with the Amish community.
We have a lot of Amish in South Florida.
But are they not driving their horse and buggies to the gas station? Because
I don't. They're selling me cinnamon rolls, and that's all
Oh
I
yeah,
care about. The little sticky buns.
those are so freaking delicious.
Yeah.
We passed a few of those there, so we get a text message 5 minutes before we're about to arrive at the stadium for this away game. And my friend had told me originally that the stadium's really nice. They actually have food trucks there. But we get rerouted for this game to the middle of a cornfield.
Like if you build it, he will come.
They do
I don't
that.
know.
Like the Field of Dreams. With
Oh.
Kevin Costner
Oh.
there.
Cornfield.
Gotcha. I didn't get that reference.
You cut out at
Um,
Ornfield. I had no idea what the first.
Cornfield.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically, we played in a grassy area that they called a football field. And by we, I mean the football team of first and second graders, because I don't know anything about sports. So we're cheering to corn, basically, because the crowd is sitting next to us on this sideline, I guess you could call it. So that it was a very entertaining experience. They did bring in a food truck,
Oh, I
was-
love food trucks.
which was a barbecue
does
food
Sarah.
truck.
Oh.
Yes, so much.
They were selling pizza out of somebody's tailgate. It was very, very interesting.
Nick, those country folk love. They love barbecue. They make the best barbecue. Like
Mhm.
the more conservative, like the more Trump flags outside the barbecue establishment, the better the barbecue is.
Oh yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Agreed.
like you see the
Agreed.
Trump flags, you follow that for good barbecue.
yeah,
Yeah.
The food's gonna be good.
Yeah,
You put away all
absolutely.
your political affiliations, all your
Yeah.
morals,
Yeah.
everything, and you follow those MAGA hats to some good barbecue.
Opinions might not be on brand, but
No.
damn the food.
But also, I'm not taking my black child there. But they, so yeah, I mean, this place was interesting, and for me, being at my first away game, I guess, for football outside of the city, it was a very interesting experience because first we're like, okay, we need to go to the bathroom before we go, and then we found a way to find a gas station because the bathrooms there were porta potties.
I can't do that.
Not
And Nick
something-
doesn't use porta potties.
No,
Nah, I
not something I
can't
want to
do
use.
that.
I'm a grown man now. I live I live in the city. I live in the burbs. So yeah, that was the away game.
I will say the first game of the season, Nick, I was impressed. Like you and Sean brought like a charcuterie board, a picnic basket with some wine in it. I was like, the gays have arrived to Pee Wee
Yeah.
football.
I'll tell you what, the gays and the avid football watchers need to throw a party because
I agree.
between your
It'd be
food
really good.
and our
They got cowbells. They're ringing cowbells at the
see?
game.
There's some like fun stuff, man, and like between like a cowbell and a charcuterie board. Oh, come on.
I agree. The
Yeah,
gays should plan
right?
all of our tailgates.
Well, first of all, you guys are just good
Okay.
at planning parties and catering and
It's true. Yeah,
because you just
it's true.
Are better.
Because let me talk about the halftime show here in a minute too.
there's
so.
a halftime show. First of all,
Not-
why are
not-
you, Nick? Why,
Not at this. Not at this.
okay, why
Well-
why are you? First of all, I'm confused. Why are you driving first and second graders 40 minutes away for a game? That's what I'm
Right.
confused.
I don't know. I'm so confused
It's like
because we live in a
D1
big
second
city.
grade
We live in a big
football.
city. There's a lot of schools literally like across the street.
Right,
too.
just send them down the
So it's
street
a
to
different-
play,
yeah.
right? Tell them
And
it's the
there's-
person 40 minutes away. They'll never know.
Yeah, it was very confusing. So then the next night, oh no, that was after. Yeah, that was after. So Friday night, we did Friday Night Lights.
Yeah,
which is-
double
is
header.
a
They're trying
bang.
to give these kids CTE at age.
But no, that was actually me and Sean and Piper going as a family to watch this event, festival. I don't know what you want to call it. Football game. I think that's what you guys call it.
So wait, you went to a football? You like
We
Piper was
so
not
we actually
cheering.
Piper was not cheering. We decided. We asked Piper. We're like, hey, like, there's a football game tonight.
Did you
They're
guys
walk-
lose a bet?
I don't even know how it started. Oh, our neighbors invited us.
You gotta say yeah, because you can only say no so many times.
Yeah. Because our neighbors invited us because they're like, hey, it's this really cool. Like, Piper would love it to see the high school cheerleaders. And we found out it was the opening night of our brand new football stadium. So we're like, and they're gonna have fireworks at the end. So we're like, okay, let's go have them make a night out of it. So we get there, and it's a really nice, beautiful stadium. But as we're walking in, there's a guy playing acoustic guitar, singing country music. Not mad. So this is an event already that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
So back up a few minutes before that, Sean and I popped an edible because that's what you're supposed to do at
That's
a
what you
football
do
game
before
now, I
high school
think.
events.
Right?
Mhm, yeah.
Well, I think straight people drink. The gays, we just
correct.
do an edible. So
Yeah.
here's why the edible is
You're more
better than probably
civilized.
better than drinking. Yeah. we're cool. We can play it off really well.
Yeah.
Until we saw the concession stand. And that edible kicked in. Sean and I looked at the menu, looked at each other. We just saw candy, wieners, pizza, hot dogs.
They have
and we just
hot dogs.
they had hot dogs, yeah. So I'm carrying 5 hot dogs in one hand. Sean's carrying the pizza and the nachos in the other hand. And then we see lemon shake-ups.
I don't know what that is. An Ohio
What is
thing?
that? Is that a sexual thing?
What?
Yeah.
Is that not a thing? Lemon shake-ups, it's a shaken lemonade.
What?
Do you guys not have
Are
those?
most lemonade
It just
shaken?
sounds like lemonade with ice in it.
No, like homemade lemonade where they squeeze the lemons into their pour in like a bucket of sugar.
Oh yeah, we call that like.
And then a little bit of
boardwalk
water?
Yeah, we call that lemonade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is a lemon shake up that they
Lemon
just-
shake-ups, there it is.
That's big
They sell.
lemonade, just trying to sell more lemonade.
Oh, I know.
this
I
really
call it
not-
a margarita.
Do you guys
You
not
can
have
get 'em
those?
at like the fair.
Yeah, it's like a
Yes,
fair
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
I'm like, is this not? I'm like, is this
But
just
it's
an
like
Ohio
fresh
thing?
squeezed lemonade. That's what
Yeah,
it
but they
is.
charge an additional $5 just because it's shake
Oh,
up lemonade.
Never
It was
heard
$6.
The, never
You
heard
get the
the
cup
name.
though.
You do get the plastic cup.
Yeah, you got the awesome souvenir cup.
You get the Dixie
which
cup.
ours didn't come in a souvenir cup, which I was pissed about.
Damn it.
'Cause that's what you get is the lemon cup at the fair. So we had those. We had all the candy for this football game, and we sit down with our candy. It was a really exciting experience. I got to see a bunch of my cheerleaders from Piper's cheerleading team there too. There was like 8 of them there.
Oh, that's
so
fun. You're like a celebrity.
I felt like celebrity. They were literally yelling for me across the
Aw.
other side of the bleacher things. Is that what they're called? Bleachers.
Yes.
And then there's the field in front, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So we're on the right page. We're at the same event.
I don't know that
So,
we're at the same
I
event,
think-
but you know,
I think there was a game going on. I don't know. We were just having a good time, enjoying our edible, eating all the wieners, and hot dogs. There's a lot of hot dads there, though.
oh,
Yeah. What else happened? There was a sporting event on there. There was a lot of people just yelling. I don't. That's my question. Why are people yelling? They're not playing. The kids that are playing should be pissed off, not the parents. The parents are sitting there behind me because some guy in a striped shirt blew his fucking whistle. I don't. What's that about?
okay, that's the referee. He's the one
Who-
who calls fouls or penalties, or he enforces the rules.
That sounds stupid.
So he's pretty much like the police officer of the football field.
Oh, okay. So is he confused on what his job is then?
Well, sometimes nothing. Sometimes it's
Okay.
you make the call.
Yeah,
based
he was
on who
he was just
greased your
waving
pockets
he was
the
just
most.
waving some flags a lot though, so I like that part.
That's a penalty flag. It's not a
okay.
celebration.
Okay. Oh, we don't like those, right?
No.
So then the halftime show here. So apparently
Highlight of your night.
the highlight of my night. So for me, it brought flashbacks because I was in a high school marching band. I was like, I was a huge band
nerd.
geek. I knew nothing about the football game. I was literally in high school marching band to sell pixie sticks out of my band uniform behind the bleachers to make extra money to go to Taco Bell. Is this?
An entrepreneur at such a young age.
I've always been a very hard worker. So apparently our football team is not great. I think I don't even remember the score, but it was like a lot of numbers to like 1.
No.
If
no
they
one
had
can have
won, then
Oh.
that was like for like they felt bad and just awarded them an honorary point.
That may have been
Well, there's just one number. I think it was like a 6 maybe or something.
okay.
It was not good. We didn't win. But apparently our marching band is like highly ranked. They do competition, so I get excited when they announce this. The flags come out. There's stages. They form like literally formed an airplane on the field. They had fireworks going off. It was like a whole spectacle. So now I kind of want to go back for that.
Well, you got to time it out so you don't have to watch the whole game. You just go for
Yeah.
halftime and then you can leave. And
Oh no, I want to go early to get the food. The food's so good.
there you go.
Or it is when you're high at least. But it was a fun night. They ended with fireworks because of the new stadium, so they let us go onto the field at the end and watch the fireworks from sitting on the field, which was really awesome.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Sarah, have your girls gotten into, because I know like middle school doesn't usually have a football team, or if they do, it's not a big deal. But are they like wanting to go to high school football games or anything like that?
No, not at all. They're not raised around it.
Oh.
Like we don't pay attention to it.
Do they just go to car
We-
club meets then?
Actually, yes, they do.
Gotcha.
They do. They go to car shows and they love that.
Old Town every Friday and Saturday night.
No, I haven't been. See, now I know. There's another one to go to.
That's a good one too, because that's all the antique cars, and they do an antique car parade down the main street of Old Town. That's a cool event.
I love a parade.
It's even closer now, so that's perfect.
Perfect.
Yep. No,
So-
no sports though. We have one kid that does soccer, so
Okay.
we do the soccer games. But she actually last year she was on a team that had like all the girls, and they were supposed to be, kind of. It was co-ed, so they were supposed to be spread out a little better. And I guess there was one week that they were up against like a really, really rough team of all boys that just didn't care. And I mean, they're playing a sport, like I get it, but they were very, very competitive. Parents going wild, same thing. Puerto Rican moms. Oh, it was.
Did they
it
bring
was
their
wild,
sandal? With their
Chancla.
It
What's that?
almost came out.
Chancla.
Yeah.
chocolate?
Well, the words "don't make me bring out my Chicago on you" came out,
Ooh,
so it
That
was
means
on the
15
sidelines.
murders every weekend.
So I understand, Nick. I do with the yelling and stuff. I get that.
It's a whole lot of nonsense, and I'm trying to listen to the cheerleaders cheer, and I can't even hear them cheer. It's frustrating.
So I'm homeschooling my daughter.
It's a good idea.
We're just gonna
Good
play
idea.
football in our backyard, me versus her.
So
Then you
Abby-
don't need like the guy with the stripes.
Exactly.
It's just you two.
Exactly.
You guys know the rules.
It's at my discretion.
At my discretion. So Abby's wanting to. She like all of a sudden she's been into theater her
Yeah.
entire life, and now in 7th grade she's like, yeah, I think I want to play basketball.
You were probably
I'm
so
like-
happy.
Yes, but now I have to teach her how to play, and
Did any of your
don't know
kids
how-
play sports?
no,
I didn't think so.
no. So I have to
Garrett
teach her
was
how
into
to play.
ping pong. that beer pong? I don't know.
Beer pong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
that's what
beer
it was.
pong,
Yes, we taught him beer pong at
Yeah.
5 years old. So, and I'm lazy AF too. If she's going to play sports, I have to take her to get like a sports physical or whatever. And I don't want to have to deal with that. Like, I don't even go to the doctor for myself. But Chris, you just got a physical, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sore subject, and not because it was a prostate exam this time. Thank goodness. Couldn't get that feeling out of my ass for a while. That was
No, that lasts
was
for a
weird.
minute.
Yeah, especially the goop. But anyway,
Wait, what?
The
They
prostate exam, we could
yeah.
feel it for a while afterwards.
yeah, which I might have
Oh.
to get again.
That's just
but
a
they
normal
don't give us-
Tuesday for me.
They don't give us poppers before they tell us to bend
that's-
over.
They should.
That's your problem.
They
You need
shouldn't give
ask for the poppers next time.
So I did get a physical today. Today is September 4th. And I needed to get a physical by September 6th because my medical certification expires.
Do your medical what?
6th. So I have a commercial driver's license.
No, but what's it called?
A medical certification. Medical
okay.
certificate? Yeah.
Okay, you said it
been
better that time.
Yeah, you said certification.
Brought to you by Mango White Claw. Gluten free, 2 grams of carbs, made pure. So I put it off as much as possible, and I was like, all right, I should probably get this done so I don't get my license taken away, right? Because that's part of my business. I can't drive my own vehicles if I don't have this license. It's probably a good idea. But the reason
It's like
that
a
I've
great excuse to not have to work.
yeah, it is true. The reason, it is a horrible reason to not have any income, though. So the reason why I put this off so long is for one part of this physical. I don't care about all the other parts. I can listen to a whisper, which is what they do. The CDL physical tests are very funny. It's like more for older people because they do like a whisper test, a color
Listen to
blind test.
like
They like A B C D E 1 2 3 4 5, and you have to repeat it. I was like, yeah, I
like
can-
ASMR,
I'm-
like you.
I'm-
So I'm like, yeah, you listen to ASMR on TikTok
Yeah,
every
like,
night.
I was
Good
like,
to go.
yeah, I was like, I've been training my whole like year for this. I'm looking at it, I was like, I'm 29, like I can hear you. So the reason why I put it off is because the one test that I fail notoriously is the blood pressure test, because I stress out so much
because you're so
about
high
the
strung.
blood pressure test. I kid you not, in 6th grade, I was sent to a heart specialist because they thought that something was wrong with me because I got so scared about the blood pressure machine that my blood pressure was so high that they're like, you have to
Maybe-
go to a heart specialist.
And maybe that's the issue that I have because every time I go to the doctor and I get my blood pressure is always up.
It's called
and
white
they're like,
coat syndrome. There's a thing. I think it's a thing. White coat syndrome. So I go
They're
to
like,
the
"Oh,
heart
wait a minute."
specialist when I'm in
So
like.
wait.
Go ahead.
Hold up. So the hardest part of the physical exam for you
That's the part where I
is
have to
the
do
blood pressure.
Where they
you have
squeeze your
no
arm.
problem with the drop your pants, turn your head,
Well,
let me fondle your balls. real
listen.
quick.
I have a story about that, but I will get to that. I will
So does
get to
Nick.
that. I will get to that. So the blood pressure, I'm 140 something over 101, which is not good. There and so I go in. It's the first thing they do, and the tech was like, "Oh, you're not gonna pass with this." And I was like, "You're making me feel so much worse." Like I told her, I was like, "Listen, I have white coat syndrome," and I try to joke and get loosened up. And she goes, I was like, I have white coat syndrome. It's a horrible problem to have. She goes, yeah, so I've heard. I'm like, why are you not being encouraging for this? Like, I am being very nice. So she gave me a cup. She go pee in the cup. I go pee in the cup, and was in there, and I started doing breathing exercise in the bathroom. I thought I was pooping in there, which made me even more anxious. So I come out and I sit down. I go do it, and she's like, "Wow, you're even higher now." I was like, "Oh, that's." So she read me the numbers. It was like 50 over 100, and I was like, "That's not even my high score, ma'am. Like that's not my high score. Like, that's not even bad." So
You're like, oh, it's that low.
so I go into the office. I should have played Remy's Roundtable because that's what calms me down usually. But I go into the office and I just start trying to meditate. I start doing the box exercise, which is the breathing exercise that Marines do apparently. And I just started imagining women's boxes. I think that's what that means. Anyway, and I'm breathing deep. I don't know. I saw box method, and I just figured.
I mean, no, that's what you use when you're donating sperm.
That's probably why it was even higher. The next blood
wrong,
pressure.
wrong
So then
visualization.
so then the doctor comes in, and he's like, he came in first to do my blood pressure. He's like, I saw your blood pressure's high. You know, it's like, yeah, I explained, because I don't trust those electronic machines. And he does the manual one, and I'm fine. So all these years, it was because these techs were too lazy and were just doing the electronic ones. They could have just wrapped the manual one around and did the little count pulse thing, and I would have been fine. Wouldn't have had to go to that heart specialist at 12, where the guy shamed me for being there. Anyway, fine with that. So he does my blood pressure. He leaves the room. And I'm like, all right, well, that was the first part of the physical. So what's next? So I see there's a robe on the back of the door. So I derobe and I put the robe on.
Oh.
Sit my naked ass on the
Nick just perked up.
the wax
know,
on the
like,
wax paper.
Where's that background music?
That they do. I did save the wax paper for you, Nick. No, put it on the wax paper, whatever you want to call it, like the baking sheet paper that they have on the thing. Oh,
there we go.
it gets better. It gets
Wow.
better. Waiting there, 15 minutes. Instant swap ass because I'm anxious. Guy comes in. He goes, why are you wearing that? I was like, for the physical. He goes, that's not this kind of physical, man. There is nothing to do with anything. All I had to do was a couple balance tests. So now I'm doing
In the robe?
Yeah, well, I wasn't supposed to be wearing the robe. It was just there in the room for people that actually need it. So now I'm butt naked in this robe doing the rest of my tests. So he's doing so I have to do like the DUI test type thing where I have to test your balance. So I'm like walking down with my ass clenched because it's like out. And he's standing behind me, watching me do these balance tests. Then he's like, go spread eagle and touch the floor. I'm like, this is getting really strange now. And then after he said that, he's like, your physical ended 15 minutes ago.
And what's his profile on Grinder?
He's like, you're not even at a doctor's office right now. But anyway, so I'm checking out, get dressed, whatever. I'm checking out now. He's like, here's your the secretary's like, here's your med cert form. The doctor comes out to the desk and goes, oh, by the way, I just need to tell you this. You got a speck of blood in your urine. It's like, what? I was like, what? And then he just walks away. I was like, what am I so like? What is this? Am I dying? What? I don't think it's supposed to be there. So I've been freaking out about that all day. So I might be dying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw.
Told me
Could
to
be the
follow
swine flu.
on the paper. That's not funny. On the paper, it told me to follow up in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, I'll follow up and see if I'm terminal or something.
Oh,
Now-
I can't wait to hear the results.
Yeah, me
Keep
too.
us updated.
I won't be sleeping until then. Very, very nonchalant too. By the way, speck of blood in your urine analysis.
No big deal.
So can I ask you any questions? He walked away. It's like, I would love to ask you some questions about said speck of blood. Probably shouldn't be there. So I probably have to get another prostate exam. So Nick, if you're
I can
not doing
help.
anything next weekend, please.
I'm free.
I just dropped my health insurance. I'm gonna need some help.
Prostate exams are a major pain in the ass. Do you know what else is a pain in the ass? Planning weddings. And Nick, you're planning like 8 weddings right now, right?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, especially because one of my wedding guests is on this podcast. So move out of the way. I'm gay.
Nick's on the mic, so it's time to take notice. And if you don't like it, that's homophobic. Stay the hell out of his way. Move, I'm gay.
Yeah, so my last year, you guys knew my issue with my annoying client that was in an overwater bungalow. Surprise. It turned out to be Scott. So this year's client that is a pain in the ass in a different way is Chris.
Oh,
But it's actually it's not their fault. So I'm working with Chris's I'm working with Chris's
association.
sister on her destination wedding. And this is my biggest group that I've had go to.
By the way,
I'm
I
your
think
biggest?
My invitation got lost in the mail. So she may want to resend that to me.
Nick, did you say I'm your biggest?
Chris is my biggest
Wow.
wedding group that I've worked with.
Let me close my eyes real quick. You say it one more time.
Just meet me in the doctor's office later. So, this doesn't go with that story, I guess. I don't know the music.
Yeah, let's not continue to play that when we talk about
Yeah,
my sister. That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Great.
got a little awkward talking about your sister here. So, most big groups that I've had so far are maybe like a group of 10 cabins on a cruise. This is supposed to be, I believe she invited 125 people to this wedding.
Yeah. She's yep.
She's very popular, apparently.
News to
And
me. No, I'm kidding. We're very close.
they, so the wedding invites are starting to come in, and as far as invites go, I'm kind of the one now collecting them essentially because it's the destination wedding. So I'm in charge of getting people to the destination. So it's kind of a high stakes deal for me is to make sure that the guests that get there, the bride and groom get there. So I'm actually gonna be going to the wedding with them.
Yeah,
I invited
I'm
myself.
So excited.
Yeah,
So you could pretty much retire this year. Like you don't have to do any more work the rest of the
I
year.
might. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all I have to do is just do the Yob family wedding, and we're good.
Now, Nick, you could potentially retire this year if people respond.
Yeah.
that's the biggest issue.
Yeah, the issue we're running into, me and the bride and groom, is that she sent out these invites, and all these people are like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it. We want to go. Can't wait." They haven't sent in their invites, and it's been like 2 months now.
Like nobody.
No,
One
we've gotten a
person,
lot.
I think, actually booked, right?
Yeah, Chris's mom and dad booked.
Oh, so so three. No,
Yeah.
but like it's like there's people that are obviously going, and just haven't
the wedding
booked.
party?
Yeah, right, and just have
I'm
not
assuming
booked.
there's a wedding party.
Yeah, I just have not booked. And I said that I was talking to my sister about this last week. I was like, listen, and this is the most annoying part about wedding planning, and whoever's listening at home and then whoever's listening here can relate. When you are planning a wedding, when you send out the invites, it is your number one priority to know if they're coming or not. It is your number one priority to get a head count. The person who's getting invited, it is probably the last priority on their list of things they're going to do in their daily life is to say yes or no, or to actually, and in this case, to book the room or to put a deposit down. Which, is it right? No, but do I get it? Yeah, because like everyone has a job, everyone has things going on in their life. They don't like the last thing they're thinking about is my sister's wedding next year, which sucks. And until you plan a wedding, you don't understand that. And
Wait, the invitations have gone out already for next year?
So she sent them out early, essentially, because it's kind of like you need to book now and plan this far in advance, because it's a destination wedding. You
Yeah.
want to go for at least 3 days for it. Otherwise, you're not going to fly in Saturday morning, fly out Saturday night after the wedding.
No, you're
Hold
not
my
going.
beer.
That's
They do not have Bud Light down there. Sorry, Scott.
he
Hold
wants
my
he
red
wants you
stripe.
he wants you to hold his beer so that he can grab Rachel's credit card. That's why he said that.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a big learning process because the resort that she's working with is also working differently too. So now we're in a new situation where essentially the resort wants the deposits ahead of time to secure the right amount of rooms so that we're not running out of rooms. Sometimes we can have resorts pull inventory without having the deposit and save it for essentially like 3 or 4 months. This resort wants 7 days to get the deposit in to save
God.
at least 40 rooms. So
Which is insane. It's because it's not like it's the Hard Rock. It's a nice resort. It is a
Yeah.
nice
It's Haiti.
resort, but it's not. It is. Yeah. I you know what I found out? It shares the same island as Haiti. I had no idea.
it'll be far away. We're fine.
Hopefully, I don't want barbecue.
I wonder if there's going to be a lot of Trump flags at that barbecue.
Trump flag, unless he killed them. Barbecue, the guy who eats the people. Was that a cannibal joke?
There's a lot of jokes in what I feel there.
Yeah, I'm trying to
the best
unpack
ones are
that.
the ones that we have to stop and
I know,
explain.
I'm trying to unpack that. But anyway, Nick, you know what I'm most excited about is the fact that I'm going to be so much help with my baby who's going to be 1, which is insane to think about. That we're going to have such a good time.
Yeah, your mother she's been so amazing to work with, and she's like making sure she's like our rooms need to be connecting to Chris's room.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way the baby can just run over and you guys can get out of the way. And I mean, I can tell the family's been very supportive of you guys, but also just the wedding in
Absolutely.
general. So it's so now we're just trying to get those deposits in. And I deal with this. I have another group coming up as well too, and every company works different. It sets the pain, and dealing with groups and weddings and general is just getting people to commit to a vacation time and planning 3 to 5 days away. So
Yeah, my sister's like complaining to me about this, that people say they want to go, they're not going, the hotel is not working with it. I said, and this all I say back was, welcome to planning a wedding. But now it's welcome to planning a wedding 1,000 miles away from your home.
exactly. And that's a hard thing. Luckily, she's not been like bridezilla of like I need answers yesterday yet, but in general, I've seen some out there that are just very hands-on with it, and the islands are on island time.
Yeah, she
So
keeps a
we
lot
have
of
to
her
remind
anxiety
them.
to herself, thank goodness. Yeah.
She's not highly medicated like the rest of us.
Not
so.
yet. No, not
Yeah.
yet. Her time will come. Probably a week before the wedding. Like me.
Now, Sarah, you guys had a destination wedding too, right? Puerto Rico, right?
No, we wanted to have it in Puerto Rico. We ended up having it in St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Yeah, we
destination
did
wedding.
it-
Yeah.
It's like an hour.
Not for
well,
them.
Not
It's
for
like
us.
10 minutes away.
Not anymore.
But that's
But
true.
the
Now, go ahead.
well, we had it at the fort because that's the fort that's like a sister fort to the one in Puerto Rico. So
Oh, that's
Oh.
really cool.
That's really
Yep.
neat.
yep. So
I
we
didn't know
did that. We had 19 people, including us and the girls, and it was simple and like not everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, but a lot of things kind of were not, what I would have hoped them to be. But I was no bridezilla. Like my dress literally ripped down the aisle. Not the aisle, but
That's hot.
Lewis couldn't wait like 2 more hours.
I listen, I wish it could be something like that. Actually, my dad had a heart attack like a few months before my wedding, and it was outside, middle of August, obviously, and where you have to walk from to get to this spot where they set you up next to the fort, it's a long walk because they wanted me to be hidden, of course. So it's a long walk, and my dad was standing there with me. So I had to walk this very long distance, and he had still been struggling a little bit, and it was, again, middle of August.
Jeez.
So my dress was getting stuck on stuff that was in the grass, and it was like tulle and lace, and it got caught and started to rip. And I kid you not, like halfway up the quote unquote aisle, I think it was my dad who literally always keeps a little Swiss Army knife on him my entire life, and he gets out the tiny little scissors and he just
Aw.
snips
That's
it
pretty
away
cool.
as I'm walking. Like it was ridiculous. And then by
Wait,
the
snip
time I
the
got up
dress away?
there was a string that was a
Oh.
freaking mile long that was just
You had to walk a
following me, and it
mile?
was. I wish. Well, it felt like a mile. Listen, because here's the thing, my mother walked down the aisle to a specific song that I always said that I wanted to walk down the aisle.
What was
to.
it?
Freebird?
That was the exit song.
Or was it
Pachelbel,
the Bob Dylan song, The Hurricane?
Just that one line
just
over and over.
one
again.
little yeah, just that. It was Pachelbel, canon in D major.
The
but
wait. The
it's-
traditional wedding song?
No.
I thought she said Taco Bell.
I know.
Well, that's a
I was like,
fine
oh,
sauce.
That's why I
Taco
asked the
Bell.
traditional one. Ding.
No, the traditional "Here Comes the Bride" was apparently written by somebody who was anti-Semitic. That's what I was
Oh.
told. So
Wow.
we
That's why Scott
don't
walked
walk
down the
down the
aisle
aisle
to
to that song. Thanks, Scott.
They also
Um,
marched too.
Stop.
but I wanted to have this specific song because of my mother,
That's
and
very
it was
cool.
a very long song, and when we
You had a
paid
far
for
walk.
mute. Well, it was, but when we paid for music, it was like a massive jump between bottom tier and top tier being like a live musician or music. I didn't know that they were going to bring like a little JBL speaker and stick it underneath a chair. And
Ah.
they lined my walking down the aisle song to my exit song. So by the time I got to the chairs and everybody there, it started playing This Is an Everlasting Love. So that's essentially, and then there was sheer panic where everybody was like, stumbling around to get it situated. And then I think like halfway down the aisle, I managed to walk to my song.
Oh, hey, well, you know what? It's
Wow.
not how you start, it's how you finish. And speaking about bottom tiers, Nick, you're a bottom tier. You'd like a JBL
Speaking
speaker
of bottoms.
underneath you as
Listen,
well.
I finished my evening, a bottle of champagne, a couple shots of tequila, and some
And a
other
penis.
things,
Yeah.
and that as well. But in a jacuzzi tub, watching Jurassic World with my flower crown on. So
Oh, I,
Oh my
I walked
gosh.
down the aisle to the Jurassic Park main score, because of my mom.
did you really?
Yeah, my
No,
mom, me and my
stop,
mom
be-
loved Jurassic Park.
I worked a wedding at a hotel a few years ago where the bride and the groom were actually in school for paleontology, and they walked down she walked down the
Hmm.
aisle to like a more orchestral version of the Jurassic Park theme song.
Oh wow, no, mine was straight from the soundtrack. I'm just a weirdo. And Emily walked
Yeah,
down.
but yours was a soft. It's
Yes,
not
it
the
was.
the main
No,
theme. It's
no, it's
more
the-
like on the
it was
piano. and
yeah, and
it's
then
actually a
but
very nice version of
it was actually really cool. And then but Emily walked down to, it was the Here Comes the Bride, but then it transitioned to Here Comes the Sun, which was really cool
Aw.
because we love the
Oh,
Beatles.
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Well, hopefully your sister's wedding goes well, because I'm nervous already.
Nick, she picked out some banger songs. Speaking about songs,
Oh.
yeah, we're gonna be grinding a lot. Me and you.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't wait to send
So
back.
what-
I'll send back my invitation as soon as I get it.
gonna look
just
like-
double check on that.
It's gonna be like a middle school dance with me and you, Nick, just grinding the whole time.
MC
Lil,
Hammer.
to Lil Jon.
Spray.
For me, it was Lil Jon and T-Pain.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're so young. I was in my 30s by then, I feel.
Well, awesome. Well, Nick, it sounds like you're doing a banger job.
Yeah,
those
business
weddings
is-
together.
Yeah. Yeah. Business has been really good. It's been very busy. I have another wedding I'm planning right now for another couple that decided to call me last week, and they want to get married in February with the same size destination wedding as Chris's sister.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
so it might be very busy the next few months. But if you want to book your vacation, contact me at St. Piper Vacations, and I will send you to one of my agents to work with, because life's very busy. But I'm thankful.
Nick's on the mic, so it's time to take notice. And if you don't like it, that's homophobic. Stay the hell out of his way. Move, I'm gay.
Chris, you got any cliff notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day. The Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
Hold on, I actually just thought of something.
And I forgot the music was
Oh,
muted
yeah.
on my end too.
Oh
I'm like
yeah.
singing it in my head as it's playing.
Sorry, YouTube. He's writing a joke right now. Alex, cut all this.
Alex, keep 10 minutes of quietness in here. Alex, we love you.
All right, that's a good one. Sorry, guys, you'll like it.
10 minutes of silence was this Remy's roundtable.
Because Scott started. Oh wait, hold on. That's not even a word in the joke. Can you count me in, Scott?
3, 2, 1.
Scott talked about when he wears glasses, people are starting to take him more serious. Now, he didn't mention he's also holding a gun demanding people to get in the van. Could be why they're taking you more serious.
So messed up.
Scott talked about how he ordered magnetic glasses, glass frames to go on top of the glasses. Now, that was super popular back in the mid-2000s. That fad is deader than my friend Marie.
The best part about that was Chris's stone face after he delivered that joke. And if you want to see his stone face, just go to Sarah's house on any night of the week. But also, you can watch us on YouTube every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nick talked about how he had to drive into the country for the football game where he saw a bunch of Second Amendment and Trump flags. As he drove by, Scott waved to Nick from his porch. Nick and Sean went to a doubleheader Friday night. After that, they went to a high school football game. At the football game, Nick and Sean were cheering for the penalties. They never penalize a man for holding. Sarah talked about her wedding in St. Augustine. She described it as simple. That was actually Scott's nickname in high school. Simple Scott. Just Simple Scott. It's actually really offensive if you look into it. We didn't have New Jersey man versus Florida man this week. So instead, Nick came over. We actually had a segment called New Jersey man versus Ohio man, where we just reenacted Duel of the Fates from Star Wars Episode 1 with our penises. I was Darth Maul. Yeah. Got me right in the stomach.
Pew, pew.
And lastly, Nick said that he used to sell pixie sticks in high school because he was a hard worker. 20 years later, and I can assure you he's still a hard worker. Instead of pushing pixie sticks, he now pushes dicks. Those are my cliff notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. All right, is there anything else, or do I just end the show?
If you look up simple, it's going to be probably cancel material.
Oh, really? Was that bad? I don't know.
Yeah. Ever
I
watched
just-
Tropic Thunder with Simple Jack?
Is that Robert Downey Jr.'s character?
No, it's a way more offensive character, actually.
All right, well, I'll have to...
Yeah, it's a term
Look,
that
I
they stopped
just-
using in the 50s, I think. I probably shouldn't have used it tonight, but it's fine. It's a word in the dictionary.
Okay, Urban Dictionary?
Maybe.
Scott Googles it.
Yeah.
And his internet gets shut down.
Well, is that like... Because my daughter calls people simps. Is that like the same thing?
Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was.
It just says a stupid motherfucker.
I think that's on the same spectrum
Yeah.
there.
Maybe Wesley Snipes esque from Deadpool 3.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Yeah. We'll bring it back.
Here, I'm going to read the definition real quick. A very, very simple person that can be described as a Hmong or a pleb. Normally, the person has 100%. Okay. Anyway, Sarah, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on the Instagram at Old Soul Thrift or the TikTok at Super Sarah 94.
Alex? Nick?
Why did Alex go after her? I'm confused.
Because I forgot to put him first.
You can find me on Instagram at Emotional Support Gay Nick and all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations.
Chris?
You find me at my local urgent care in 2 weeks to get this thing checked out. But if you want to contact me before then, I'll be on Instagram at Chris Yob or on TikTok at Chris Yob, N as in no, N as in new, F as in friends. Chris Yob NNF for short.
And you can connect with all of us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our sweet merch. Become a Clubhouse member. That's a friend with benefits. It's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can get all sorts of exclusive content, early release on the episodes, etc., etc. Also, we go live every single Wednesday night, 9 p.m. East, 8 p. We go live every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube. And some of us go live from the Florida theme parks on Wednesdays at about 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check us out there on the TikTok. And if you listen to us on Apple or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out. On behalf of Alex, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Alex, keep the whole part about simple in there and me defining it and whatnot.
Yeah, we're trying to get canceled this week. Everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Oh, here we go. Is my thing not uploaded? Oh, it uploaded. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch us. You know what? I envy you guys because I love watching live videos. That's kind of cocky. Like, I don't envy you because it's me, but I envy you that there is a show for you guys to watch.
I love watching your live videos too. You have really good live videos, Chris.
What I'm trying to say is I'm never on the opposite end. I'm always giving. I'm always giving. To you, to Nick. Never to my wife. She never asks.
Giving and
Never
receiving,
asks. I never
receiving and
receive.
doing.
But anyway, love you guys. Thank you seriously, thank you so much for watching this.
Yeah, thank you guys.
It's very
Thank
hard
you.
to be here any day of the week to watch live. There's a lot of YouTube shows that I never watch live. I always watch the replay of them. I know everybody has a lot of stuff to do, so just really appreciate you guys stopping by. Anyway, we will see you here, same time. Oh my gosh.
That pussy's pissed.
Same place, same people. Love you guys.